Every cycle, the Council hosted the Intergalactic Innovation Summit, where each species showcased new technology. The theme that year was Creative Solutions for Peaceful Purposes. Representatives from 3,000 civilizations gathered in the vast station orbiting Nebula G79. Holographic banners shimmered with slogans like, "Innovation unites us. Peace through progress. No explosives this time, looking at you, Carthans." The host, an elegant crystalline being named Professor Stahl, floated to the podium. "Welcome, honored delegates. Today we celebrate the brilliance of the galaxy's greatest minds." Applause rippled through the auditorium until someone sneezed loudly in the back. "Sorry," a human voice said. "Didn't mean to startle anyone." Every alien head turned. Humans had only recently joined the council, and everyone still remembered the coffee incident, which had, somehow, melted a shuttle engine. The human delegation was small, just one man. Dr. Alex Harper, a mechanical engineer from Earth, wearing a wrinkled jacket and carrying a toolbox held together with duct tape. The delegates stared. "That's the human entry," whispered a Larnix delegate. "He's holding a box of metal refuse." No, said another, "that's equipment, they call it." Stahl smiled nervously. "Ah, Dr. Harper. You will present last, yes?" "Sure thing," Harper said, already unscrewing something from the podium. "Just need to borrow this real quick." A dozen security drones activated instantly. "Sir, please refrain from disassembling official property." "Oh, relax," Harper muttered. "I'll put it back." "Probably." One by one, alien species demonstrated incredible technology. The Tavar Collective presented a gravitational stabilizer that could prevent planetary quakes. The Velener symbiotes unveiled bioluminescent medicine that healed tissue instantly. The Roan Enclave revealed a quantum translator that understood all languages simultaneously. Polite applause. 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 Everything was neat, perfect, and, as Harper whispered to himself, boring as hell. Then came the human's turn. Harper stepped onto the stage carrying his toolbox and a few random items. A water bottle, some wires, chewing gum, and a toaster. "All right, folks," he said cheerfully. "So, you asked for creative, peaceful solutions. Let's say your station loses power and your life support's failing. You've got 5 minutes before everyone suffocates. What do you do?" Stahl smiled politely. "We would, of course, activate the redundant life support node." "Yeah, cool. And what if that's fried too?" "We would contact maintenance." "And if they're dead?" The audience murmured. This human had a strange way of storytelling. Harper grinned. "That's when humans start doing this." He grabbed the water bottle, poured it onto the toaster, jammed wires into it, and duct-taped the whole mess to a power conduit. The crowd gasped. The lights flickered, then came back on brighter than before. "There," Harper said, brushing soot off his sleeve. "Emergency power. Improvised capacitor. Bit unsafe, but it works." Stahl blinked, literally refracting light in confusion. "That was extremely hazardous." "Yup. But effective." Harper wasn't done. "Let's say, you're stranded on an alien moon. No communication. No tools. But you need to signal for rescue." He dumped the contents of his toolbox onto the stage, metal scraps, wires, a spoon, and a small can labeled WD-40. Within minutes, he built something. "This is a low-orbit signal flare launcher." He aimed it at the ceiling. "Don't worry, I calculated the angle." "Probably." He fired. A roaring blast of light shot upward, leaving a hole in the roof and a glowing streak visible from orbit. The fire suppression system activated immediately, spraying foam everywhere. "Oops," Harper said. "Guess I overshot a bit." The audience screamed, ducking behind barriers. Security rushed forward, shouting in a dozen languages. "Deactivate your device. Contain the combustion. Is this an act of war? Harper blinked. Relax, it's just science. Stahl's crystalline structure dimmed. Dr. Harper, this summit is for peaceful inventions. Yeah, that was peaceful, Harper said defensively. No one died. When the chaos settled, Harper was surrounded by drones. He sighed, sat cross-legged on the floor, and began talking calmly. Look, I get it. To you guys, humans seem reckless. But we're not suicidal, we're adaptive. Our whole evolution was a series of impossible situations. We didn't evolve claws or shells, we evolved problem-solving. He picked up a burnt circuit board. When we needed fire, we made it. When it burned us, we made ovens. When ovens exploded, we made pressure valves. Then we made microwaves. Then nukes. It's a learning curve. Arun's scientist trembled. And you learn through destruction? Harper shrugged. Pretty much. Trial and error, mostly error. Stahl cleared its throat crystals. Perhaps, Dr. Harper, you might show us something safe? Sure, Harper said. Here's my actual entry. He reached into his toolbox and pulled out a small metal sphere. This, he said, is a self-replicating multi-tool drone. It can repair, recharge, and reconstruct almost anything using local materials. The crowd leaned forward. It actually sounded impressive. Harper tapped it, and the sphere unfolded into a tiny spider-like robot. It crawled to a broken piece of equipment and fixed it instantly. Applause broke out. Remarkable, cried one scientist. Truly peaceful and useful. Yeah, Harper nodded. Just don't give it access to a weapons catalog. The applause died instantly. Why? Because then it starts improving the weapons. Last time, it made a plasma grenade that sings lullabies. After the presentation, chaos reigned in the judge's chamber. Humans are insane. They improvise weapons by accident. Their definition of safe involves explosions. Stahl tried to calm them. We must admit, their results work. And their technology is replicable. Replicable, cried a delegate. They turned a kitchen appliance into a fusion reactor. And yet, Stahl said softly, the lights are still on. Later that evening, Harper found himself alone on the balcony, watching the nebula swirl. Stahl approached quietly. Dr. Harper, you frightened half the council. Only half? Harper smirked. Guess I'm getting better. Stahl hesitated. Tell me honestly, do all humans think like this? Nah, Harper said. Some are worse. He looked up at the stars. We just hate giving up. That's all. If the universe throws us into a corner, we don't surrender, we build a door. Even if it explodes. Stahl tilted its crystalline head. You are a terrifying species. Thanks, Harper said, smiling. We try. Weeks later, a new directive circulated through the Galactic Council. Section 47B, Human Restrictions in Science Summits. Humans are to be supervised by at least 3 safety officers. All human demonstrations must be pre-approved by the Fire Prevention Bureau. No duct tape, chewing gum, or WD-40 permitted on premises. In case of spontaneous combustion, assume it was intentional.